What's up, world? It's your boy here to bring you for the first time ever the 13th round with Freddylokz. I'm gonna try my best to bring you upcoming fights, outcomes from all around the globe. Okay, that's gonna be my number one thing to do. Hopefully, I do it right. Hopefully, your feedback is positive and ask all the questions you want. I'll answer them every week as I can. Okay, let's get to it. On Friday, we had the son of a legend, CHAVEZ Jr., take out Raul Munoz in 3. Now, I'm not gonna hype him up to be this big, great champ because we all know he has some really big shoes to fill. Can he fill them? That's up to him because we've seen he has some tools that he's working with already naturally because the kid don't have an amateur record, but every fight he seems to be improving and improving and improving. And to me, I respect that because the kid doesn't have to fight. He has the last name. He has money. He can do whatever he wants, really. You know what I mean? But he wants to fight. So let's hold back on the negative criticism for a while and let's see what this kid really brings to the table in his next couple of fights. Sultan Ibragimov. He wiped Javier Mora off the map. I mean, quick. The only problem I have with that is I wish they would do it over and over and over. Nowadays, we have a heavyweight who fights a C-level fighter and they look really good until they get jumped up a couple notches on the rankings. But when it comes down to it, you know, we have a snooze fest or we just have an out of shape heavyweight fighting 12 rounds, you know, trying to survive. And we need them to get off their asses, road work, do their sparring. I mean, take boxing more serious, you know, give boxing fans a full-fledged 12 rounds of action if needed. If not, take them out early, you know. Klitschko, again, KO'd Ray Austin, you know, and I like seeing KOs. I mean, we all love it, you know, but I want to see it against someone worthy, you know. And we know it's mandatory. We know he got forced there, and we need something to be done about that because we need the big names to be facing each other right now. There's talks about it, but by the time they get around to it, so much in between BS and politics that it doesn't happen, you know. So I think Klitschko's a big dog in the division. Let's just hope he's able to keep defending and hopefully, you know, unify in the future. Even though bouts really don't mean nothing nowadays, I think the boxing fans deserve a unified champ, you know, in every division. But I think the heavyweight because that is the heart of most boxing fans, you know. This Friday we have a very good fight coming up. Celestino Caballero versus Ricardo Piolo Castillo, who's Jose Luis Castillo's little brother. Now I've seen this dude fight about 3 times, and oh my God, you know, he's a threat to anybody at 122. You know, he's a 6-footer. He fights different angles, pressure, has a good chin. Took out Ponce de Leon, you know, from pillar to post. He was beating him and taking his shots like nothing. So if Piolo don't come with his game plan and execute it, then I really think he's going down. You know, I hate to say it, but it is what it is, and that's boxing. We also got Raul Marquez versus Jonathan Corn. If Marquez wants to make a statement, he needs to take this kid out quick. You know, Curtis Stevens, a prospect, did it in 2. You know, Raul Marquez, if you want to make a statement, we'll support you. You've given us some good fights, but do it quick. You know, I think Raul Marquez still thinks he has it in him because of that sour stoppage with the Shane Mosley fight. He thinks he could have probably done better, you know. So I think he wants to keep trying until he gets really beat, you know, Jermaine Taylor style again or something. But either way, we'll support him. He was a great commentator, and he gave us some good fights. So let's support him, and we'll see what happens with that. Jorge Paez Jr. is also on the card. I don't think they're going to televise it. You know, he's fighting TBA right now to be announced, so we'll see how that goes. I want to see him step up a notch. He does have the amateur experience, really good amateur record, and he looks to have the tools. I just think he lacks a bit of discipline outside of the ring, you know, from what I've heard. So let's wish him the best, and let's hope he steps his game up. And John Duddy versus Anthony Bonsanti, we also have that fight coming up on, I believe, pay-per-view. And, you know, don't force him upon us. Everybody wants the great white hope, but let us choose for ourselves who it's going to be, because this kid's already on 2 or 3 pay-per-views, and it doesn't make sense. I mean, really, you're not going to struggle with Jody Campas and be considered the next great middleweight with people like Eresri Miranda, Jermaine Taylor, Winky Wright, all those people in or around your division. You're just not. I mean, if you're going to do it, and let us decide when we're ready to pay to watch you, you know. But besides that, I really think this kid should be fighting on Friday Night Fights. He'll be good for that because he's an action-packed fighter, you know. Another fight that I'm happy but upset about is Neil Bell versus John Mormick. I'm glad that it's happening. I'm just glad they're not televising it. I mean, this is a fight that boxing fans definitely need, especially the cruiserweight division. You know, we have we have a division that's pretty cloudy. Nobody really knows about, and I think a couple weeks ago we had Dingling, man, really really look good. Let's hope hope the best for him, because he's one of our ESBers, Eastside Boxing, and maybe, hey, who knows, maybe the winner could fight a Dingling, man, or he can shape up to it. But I really wish that fight would have been televised. It would have been great for the sport. Let's just hope a website let's hope a website shows it, so we can watch, even if it's afterwards. I mean, I still want to watch that fight. Barrera versus MARQUEZ coming up on Saturday, and I love Barrera. Everything he's done for the sport, everything he's done for me as a fan. I mean, I love the man. I mean, but I really think it's Marquez's time to shine already. He's been through so much in his life. He's been managed wrongly. It's just time to see him shine already. And if Barrera doesn't lose, I would like for him to lose to such a respected warrior like Marquez, to where they're going to be in good hands, and they'll probably be good friends afterwards, who knows. So I really think it's Marquez's time to shine. For those of you who ain't seen him, to me, he's like Barrera times 5, but he's been kept in the low, due to a lot of foul reasons. But you're going to see him shine on Saturday, I hope. D-Hop versus Stevie Forbes. To me, D-Hop is a really good prospect. I mean, I like watching him fight, and as of recent, he showed he can also bang. But I don't know about Stevie Forbes. I mean, a crafty veteran can make anybody look down, even when they're older. And Stevie Forbes, he went heads up with the contenders, and they were big guys. So I really think he has a really big chance of taking out D-Hop. We also have Ponce de Leon versus Gary Peñalosa, which is going to be, I think, an action-packed fight for as long as Peñalosa's age allows him to last, because he does have a chin and he does have superior skills over Ponce de Leon, but I think the age will play a major factor and probably stop it later on in the fight. And I hope it's a good stoppage. I don't want to see anybody get hurt. And the way Ponce de Leon hits, I mean, I really hope the refs are on point that night. Evander Holyfield. Now, I don't care how old is he. If this man keeps fighting, I'm going to keep watching and supporting him. He's giving us too much to turn our backs on him now. If he says he's fine, if he feels great, I mean, the man's in shape, let's support him. Let's see what he got, and let's give him what he wants from us, our love and support. And Evander Holyfield, you got it here. We also got Calvin Brock on the come up. Again, he wants to go for another title shot. He ran into a stop sign against Vladimir Klitschko, and nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, Klitschko to me is a top dog in the division, like I said before, and nothing to be ashamed of. Learn from it, show you're a true champ. Definitely have the tools for it. Just show you're a true champ by bouncing back the right way, and we'll see you up there, Calvin. Hopefully you're a good guy and really respectful. News. We'll get into news real quick. Tapia just came out of a coma, cocaine overdose. All my prayers and well-beings for his family, his children, who suffer the most in this case. I mean, I don't know what to say. He's given us everything. He's basically given his life to the sport, and I really hope that he couldn't turn around, because he could really be a role model for a lot of kids. Not the drug part, but as far as the boxing and coming from nowhere, to a champion and giving every fight his all, he can really be a good, positive role model. Let's hope he can put his act together. And like the same night or a day later, his brother-in-law dies, in a car accident. So all my love to Albuquerque. I know they're having some rough times out there. Let's send all our love and respect. And another good thing that I heard is Evil Elder retired. Good, because the kid never seemed to break that top-notch point, and I don't want to see him get hurt, because the kid's good. He fought his heart out every fight. He prayed for all of his opponents, and it's a good way for him to go out. Let's wish the best for him again, like every other fighter. Vargas and Mayorga shaping up for June, and if that's what we need right now, that's what we need. Let's throw all of our big names in there, because boxing is in need right now. Roy Jones, you want to come back? Come back. Let's throw all of our big names in there and see what we can get. And we also got Martin El Gaito Castillo, who wants to start cheating or Arce. And believe me, even though he lost to an 8-0, I think, cat from Japan, Martin Castillo could bang. He'll give anybody out from 112 to 115. Let's hope these little guys start shaping up into these big events, so they can start making the bucks, because these little guys give it all the time. So that's it for today. I want to give my love and respect. Eastside Boxing, #1 boxing in the world, point blank. Max Boxing, the #1 video site in the world. Keeps us updated with all the underground gym wars and everything. With that, I'm out. Peace!